Hello. Howdy, howdy again. Guess I had the mic on. I did not know till it came up that said it was on. Sorry about that. Uh, I'm just looking. Just thinking, since I'm in here, I should shut the one of the pedals off of Dewey's pedals power off. When the light flickers, which last night it did, uh, it turns it on every time. And last time I didn't turn it off, I should. I'm doing pretty good, Stephanie. I wanted to. We're going to go out to Mom's today. Miriam and her girlies are up here, but Dewey isn't feeling good, and finally I'm like, you know, sometimes you just have to not do something. I wanted to get my hair trimmed today, because this hair is driving me nuts. Might just cut it myself. I don't know. But yes, I have a wild hairdo. Should send it to Miriam and show it to her. Although it's not her fault, really, because if I would have went out today, she would have trimmed it. But that's that. How are you guys doing? I tell you, I thought today was the first day of spring, but I think winter came and chased it away this week. This week it's been cold. Sunday I got up and I was planning on going out to Mom's on Monday. Anyhow, I looked at looked at the app and it was like 50, but then it said that it's going to go down to 34 yesterday with the highest 34. And I'm like, nope. Or was it 39? Anyhow, it was cold enough that I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this. I went out Sunday afternoon, uh, Sunday evening. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't hardly go nowhere. Dewey does less than I go, and it seems like he has maybe a stomach bug or something. I don't know, but last week I was going to go on live. Wow, yeah, yeah, I was going to go live last week, but I wasn't feeling quite as hot, and Dewey was like, "Please, just don't today." I'm like, "Okay." Then I did, and then when I did, I'm like, "Oh, I should have just went live." Now I'm just well, anyways, but I didn't have nothing anyhow. I have something I need to record. Actually, I ordered some yarn 3 weeks ago now, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, and I I'm gonna leave my hair alone, I promise. But yeah, I need to do that. But I don't know. I feel like just I know my channel is My Yarn Spun Life. I have oh my word, no. I just see that I have. Can I change that? I'm gonna see something. I just see that I have that wrong now. I think that's the banner. I have to change that. I think it says like My Yarn Spin Life. And it's not spin, it's fun. Anyway, I'll change that later. But oh, might be able to change it. No. Hey, Martensies. Am I back? I hope I'm back. I good. Yeah, I completely back. But I did um change my banner. I set it to spun instead of spin. But yeah, I have my channel name, My Yarn Spun Life. I have life on there because I can talk about more stuff than just yarn. Yes, when I started this, I did go for having uh, do with yarn, but right now, while I do like to crochet, I just have not done it much. And I should just maybe make some other videos and see how, if it helps. And maybe I get back into crocheting, I don't know. But really, sometimes my life is quite boring. I mean, nothing happens. I, I probably, yeah, I could probably come up with something to talk about and stuff, but so I might do that. I don't know if anybody will want to watch it or not, but so be it. But yeah, Mom's not coming on because Miriam and the girlies are up here, and yeah, yeah, thought I'd come back, and I'm like, oh boy, I completely lost everything, but you guys are still here, thankfully. So, yeah. Yeah, I understand that, Stephanie. And when it's cold, I just don't want to do much nothing. I mean, I'm like, I just rather stay in here, even if sometimes it's not the warmest in here, but it's still. But um, last week I made rolls again. The recipe I mean, if I've made rolls in the past, and I would make the same as I did bread dough. Then I tried to make rolls, and they rose and they were edible, but they were they were not really, they were just dense. Even Dewey said that it's just real dense, and I'm like, I know, but don't know what I did wrong. So I decided to go online and get a recipe for rolls. Well, it's pretty well kind of what I've been making, but it takes an egg. And I made it, and even after the third time, Dewey said, "Well, these are pretty good." The only thing is, it's supposed to be 18, make up to 18 rolls, but I one time, the second time I think I made it, I went and started making rolls, and I had 9 rolls. Like, okay, put it in the. I'd like to turn my oven on just a little bit for maybe a minute or two, and then shut it off and put my dough in there. And I took it out, and I'm like, holy moly. These rolls are huge. I told you I could go and I think I'll just smush them up and restart over and use smaller amount. But then I could get 15 out. Now, actually, I thought of it when I did the 9. I should have just gently put it somewhere else and each roll done it, you know, pulled it apart into twos, and then I would have had my 18 rolls, and but I got 15 rolls. But I think they want really small, supposed to take really small rolls. But she does say, the recipe writer does say that certain pan size, she does 15 instead of 18. But last time, I still got 15. I even put a little bit more water in and stuff, but I still got 15 rolls. But I mean, they're good. I mean, they're more like rolls are supposed to be, more fluffy and stuff. And we had our last roll, I think yesterday morning, and I told Dewey, the rolls are gone. He said, well, just make more. Well, I haven't yet, but I might make it tomorrow. Not really that hard. It just, what I make is called 30-minute dinner rolls, which it said you can let it set longer, let it rise longer if you have time to do that. Which I usually have, good time. I mean, I have all the time I need. So but sometimes I do set the alarm on or timer on my watch because I've already noticed that if I don't for like 15, 20 minutes, uh, I kind of tend to forget or it goes a lot longer than I want to. And so, yeah. Yeah, so what I'm saying, I should make another batch. But yeah. And have you ever made rolls? I think it's just you and me, Stephanie, again. Oh dear. But I can cook, I can bake, but seriously, it's not my most favorite thing to do. But if fortunately you have to eat. But yeah, when I have rolls, they're uh, usually high enough that I can cut it into 3 pieces. Well, sometimes I cut it in half, but usually I put it in 3 pieces and stuff. And um, yeah, we do like our rolls. I sometimes make bread. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I make simple stuff, and if I go looking for rolls or any recipe, I look for the most simple, because I'm like, I don't really want to do, much. But yeah, I like to put butter and honey on it, or peanut butter and honey. Now, Dewey, he likes his butter, but he does not like honey. I like my honey, but yep. Now I do. Oh man, I am kind of hungry, but I won't have it today because his stomach isn't feeling the best. But yeah, he's been hungry for spaghetti again, but today I don't know what he's going to eat because he's just, I think he might have a stomach flu or something because it's no good. But yeah, I've talked about food and the weather, and I've been on for 16 minutes. Part of that was hiding. No, I wasn't hiding. I just was experimenting with StreamYard, I guess. I found out where I need a little bit to be careful a little bit more. But yeah, um, I know. I might have just rescheduled my life if he would have been, because I would have been out by mom's. But if that would have happened, that's what would have happened. And thanks. Yeah, I did try to start my car a couple times this, well, before it got cold, and I brought my sister's battery pack home, and it's just not quite um strong enough to start it. But so I'm thinking of trying to start it again uh with a donor car. I think once it gets started, it can hopefully charge the um battery back up. And yeah, the brakes, were giving out or something. Oh, what in the world? I hear the goats going haywire out in the living room. But yeah, so I even made an appointment, but I couldn't get it started, and I got back to the guy and said, "I'm sorry, I can't get it started." I Well, actually, I told him I can't make it after all. It was 8 o'clock one Thursday morning. I'm like, okay, that's early for me, but I'm up for a challenge. I'll be there. And I decided, well, I better make sure I can start the vehicle before that morning. And I looked at the weather. That morning it was supposed to be like 20. I'm like, oh, brother. But I tried to start it, before. Um, it just didn't happen. But some people have said it might be dead. Even Miriam told me that being low and in real cold weather, which it's been sitting there since December, it might have, I don't know. I got a new battery 2, 3 years ago, but um, my car, if you're not careful, the it takes a more um power than, well, most newer cars likely take more um power. And what it stinks is, like, if you want to get in the back, if you don't have no power, if the battery is dead, you can't do nothing. You can't even use a key to open it. Actually, there's one key hole in the um vehicle, and that's by the driver's door. Actually, I told Dad already. This was several years back, while he was before he had stroke. I told him, um, you have to go to the passenger side to open the door, though, because I was in the hospital at that time, and of course, I had the car locked there on the lot. He goes to the the passenger door, and he's like, uh, there's nothing there. And I'm like, yeah. I think I was on the phone. He might have called me or something. I said, yeah, just go to the driver's. And he likely figured that out. And he told me or something anyhow, but yeah. So, I mean, of course you can open the car without the doors without power if the door isn't locked. But of course, actually, last time I didn't lock my car doors just because of the dead battery. So next time I thought about putting the pack on the battery and hitting the back glass button on my key and then just taking it back off until I can get it started so that I can get in the back. But that's not here or there, but yeah. So I'm just rambling, and thank you, whoever else came back on or is still listening. I appreciate it. And yeah. So, oh yeah. Now I'll talk about a little bit of the goat uh, on Simon Says Farms. They all had their kids. Um, it all went fine, and they all had, healthy kids. But then a week later, one of the Lamunchi mothers got sick. They thought she had a blockage at one point. They took her to the animal hospital and they did a surgery. And here her small intestines was all infected and bad. There's a name for it, but if I knew, I couldn't pronounce it. But so the vet called Liz and told her about it and said that they would recommend just sending her to heaven while she's out, still under. So that's what they did. So they now have two bottle babies. But she had her kids. She had a doe and a buck. And when the doe was born, she was like, I'm in trouble. I'm keeping that. And so right away, she's like, I'm keeping her. And they're half Lamanches and half Nigerian Dors. So there are many Lamanches. And oh my goodness, if I would want to get back into goats again, I would want the minis. But Bonnie is the goat that didn't make it. She was the best mom in that week. I mean, but yeah. And then I have a friend. Well, I just got acquainted with her, but her goat had a kid Sunday, and the mother rejected it, rejected her, and she's a completely white little kid, and she is so adorable. She's a half pygmy and a Nigerian dwarf, and but last I heard she's doing a little bit better. But yeah, so I'm praying that that kid will make it, although they'll have a bottle baby. But something about bottle babies, though, they are a lot more friendlier. Which I'm not saying. I mean, Liz and Aaron, those are the people that have the Simon Says farms. They really work with the kids, even if they're nursing. They work with them, they play with them, and they get them used to humans. Actually, I should tell her. But did you know that you can teach a little kid to drink milk from the bucket? Um, yeah, I've done several. Several I could say, because we always took the kids right off and milked them and then fed the kids. That's just how mom and dad would do. But if you want to teach them, you let them suck on your finger and bring them their head down to the milk, and they get figured out. Hey, they suck. They can drink the milk right from the bucket. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but they learn quite fast. But yeah, I think if I had kids or goats now, I don't know. I I might let them nurse until they're bigger, and then I take them off and milk. Now I would have them for my own milk use. Got a lot of goat milk, or I did back then. But um, so we wanted milk too, and yeah, some people I know there's different things, and the thing is, they keep milking them after the kids are gone, weaned, unless like the one or if they keep the kid, sometimes it's the mothers um that determines if they um nurse or not. But yeah, because this Bonnie, the goat that passed away, she she was with her mom until she was a year and a half, and then they brought her from the um one barn to the other, and she still nursed up to that point. But it's funny. But yeah, I know people would say it's just a goat, but I understand. I mean, I've had animals that died, and it's hard. So yeah, and if you're yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Wow, I have 4 people watching according to my count. That is pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not leaving yet, I don't think. But yeah, my arm. I think that's partly why I'm going to another subject. But I think that's part of why I'm not crocheting so much is because of my arm. I crochet and then it hurts, which I should maybe crochet for 10 minutes every day until it gets, um, that's a good idea. Might have to try that because it's just ridiculous that I don't crochet. But I'm going to try to do a video. I was thinking maybe, well, if I did one video a week, that's better than I'm doing right now. Although I'm trying to keep my live going. I mean, but yeah, maybe I should try to go one video a week and then try to go 2 videos a week. I'm not, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I am not gonna go through every video every day. I've done that once for about 25 days when I had the coffee event calendar, but well, I didn't even do every day. I recorded every day, but I put it together so many, yeah, put the couple. How did I do that? I'm not sure, but anyways. Well, I've been on for 30 minutes and might just not go terrible long today, but yeah, I'm going to try. I have thought about recording how I I connect the 2 cars up to jump the car and stuff. I know there's videos out there that you can go and watch, but thought about doing that. But did I do it? No, not yet. I might still do it. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be at least, hopefully, I'll be live. I'm live now, but live on the video next Tuesday at 7. And I'll try to have a video out maybe Friday. Gonna try that. I'm gonna push for that. If I don't, then I just don't. But maybe if I put it in my mind and make a plan for it, I'll actually do it. Sometimes that's how it works for me, I think. So I keep thinking, yeah, I should do a video this week, and unless I just get down dirty, yeah, you know what I mean. I just won't get it done. I know myself. So I'm going to try, I'm going to shoot for Friday. This is Tuesday. I should be able to have it done by Friday. So, yeah, I'm going to try. Well, thank you guys for coming. Thanks for talking to me, Stephanie. And thanks for listening to other people. And you guys have a wonderful night and rest of the week. I'll see you next week, if not sooner on Friday. I'm not going live Friday, but there's going to hopefully be a video Friday. So, all right, talk to you later. Bye.